Hey, how's it going? Oh, I'm back in the Commonwealth. Um, Built some cages. Actually, had a lot of fun using the cages.
Would you like me to go with
No, I don't. I need to go with. Fortunately, I saved over when I wanted to see all the animals come out and fight each other. That's what they pretty much do. Creatures got into the thing. It was pretty funny to watch. Shame I couldn't actually show it too well. I think I can go back. I can go back and see see how far back I can go and see if the cages are still open. I mean, still closed. Because I had a couple animals to go out. See how far back that is. That one's still closed. So we have them. See if the cages over here are still closed. Oh. I can show one battle at least. Hello, buddy. I have this thing on that makes it when you get capture an animal or enemy or whatever, except for like the human ones, they'll become friendly. It doesn't work on the mutants, the mutons, or the works on like it'll work on the dog, the mutant dogs and stuff, but it won't work on like human like characters. Like only problem is if you get when you have animals aren't exactly friendly to each other. Yeah, that was they'd be friendly to me, but they're not friendly to each other. So we got a bear, we have a death claw. They're eventually going to meet each other in the middle of this place. They're going to fight. Now, one thing I should probably point out: the bear is friendly. If I attack this bear, the entire village will attack me. Open death claw. Death claw is a higher level than me? Oh. Normally, it's the other way around. Deathclaw usually loses. What level are you at, Deathclaw? You're at what level are you at, Deathclaw? 59? I am at level 58 right now. That Deathclaw has to be higher than level 50. If I turn this off, that Deathclaw is going to get smaller. Oh, it's a mythic Deathclaw. Oh, wow. A lot of stuff on you. Normally, oh, there's the cat. The only survivor of all the animals. Cat. Go eat the Deathclaw. Do it! Become one with the Deathclaw! There we go. Just had to show it off. Eventually, they'll have more monsters in those cages because there was a couple other monsters I had. I had a rad scorpion and I had a murloc, but the Deathclaw killed them both almost immediately. I'm really surprised that Deathclaw slaughtered that bear like that. It was a tough Deathclaw, but the first time, all the times I've played, that Deathclaw is the one. Every night or whenever you leave, you have to check to see if the cages are done. The cages have something in them. Now the only problem is, even with the cages still open, I mean, even if the cages are closed, the enemies that the cages are made for will still come around. The mole rats, the dogs, the cats, and all that. This also includes the bears, Deathclaws, and the rat scorpions.
Apologies if sometimes I make little sense. I will work on this.
It's astounding.
Just wanted to show that off. Also, apparently, I have mole rat disease. I've had that this entire game almost. Apparently, I never noticed. I can't cure it actually. Looked it up, and the only way to have cured it was a medicine from a Vault 75 or whatever. There's the scorpion right there. And can't actually do that anymore. I took this down. Relax. Seven. Ast. Relax, getting looked away. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Far Harbor now. Yeah, I also figured out that you don't actually have to get the boat and teleport. You can just teleport straight to Far Harbor. Maybe when we come back after we do some Far Harbor stuff, the cages will be closed and all that. Although having the cages up means that the people aren't going to like that too much because of all the Deathclaw attacks and all. But Deathclaws don't usually last very long in my city. Anything that comes on the one side is obliterated. Bears are getting murdered by my turrets. I'd come back and I'd find like 7 super mutants blown apart. Down the cages. Should be dead.
Ah, you there. Are Are you that detective I've heard about?
I guess you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I wasn't sure how I was ever going to find you. I haven't been able to find any of the local police force. The louts? I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder on our hands, and we need an outside set of eyes.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Who's the victim?
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra Parker, the financier of the hotel. Please, you must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's be off then.
Hope you're not leading me to, I don't trust the Mr. Handies in this game too much. After that one city, there was just Mr. Handies, and they just kept trying to murder me every single time. Pearl gonna attack him too? Stay away from this area that long that the enemies came back. Yes. To do that mission where you fight the mob crawler or whatever. Hey, getting something. How did you fight that zombie, huh? Dead. Fight the zombies. Who cares about the zombies? Boring enemies in this game. Radiation on me. Get to the hotel and be done with it. If I talk to her, she'll stop, and I don't want to do that. Kill Pearl, apparently. That would be do good with Curie. Probably hate me forever if I killed another Pearl. Go in there, lady. Had to be at the front of the thing, didn't you? Rad X, but it doesn't do anything. It's still just rad every time. No point in using Rad X or anything.
wish we still had the staff to keep up this area of the hotel. It's in quite a state of disrepair. I should warn you, some of the other hotel guests are a bit, rowdy. I was forced to defend myself when a few became a bit handsy, shall we say.
The other zombies
patrons are in a more exclusive area of the hotel, though, and do not associate with this sort of rabble. Shall we be off?
Oh.
Yeah. Let's go.
Very good. This way.
Earl, I'm gonna kill you if you attack me. Hey, so this doesn't count at all? What?
Drat. The elevators seem to be out of order on this level. We'll have to take the long way around.
Enemies are being dispatched.
Three down. I could have probably hit. I probably hit her. Now give me your bottle cap. There she is. She's fine. She can't die yet. From my purified waters that I have like 1,000 of. Exactly was the murder? Zombie that got murdered? They have 4 eyes. And then they have 3. Every direction now.
I recommend against stepping on those again. It is hazardous to your health. I believe a sniper has found.
Sniper? Snipering. Ironically, a zombie had Rad X. That's amazing. Get up.
Calm down.
How would that have worked if I had actually pacified him? I'll be just not attack me anymore. I'm glad we'll never get that stuff. Legendary, guys. Always have bottle caps on. Zombies are rich. Really wish this would end. Killed half the residents, apparently. My God. Where's the legendary one? What happened to the legendary one? Legendary in there. Beautiful. There he is. Get hit, you get turned into a stealth. Makes about as much sense as I guess anything could in this game. Robot, leave me. Where'd the robot go? Had to have gone downstairs. Case, yeah, there was. Black suit doesn't sound too bad. Hey, you got me. You're almost murdering me with all these zombies. You killed these guys already? Yes, thank you. You're sending me on this.
This elevator leads to the exclusive area of the hotel. You should feel quite privileged that they will be allowing you in.
There'll be a bunch of Mr. Handies that are all going to shoot at me at once. A bunch of Mr. Handies that are all going to shoot at me. You're gonna betray me. I know it. 7th time these things have betrayed me. I even teleport out of this building. out of the. You're not gonna get out of the elevator, are you? You're gonna stay in the elevator. You're gonna trap me down here. What to do? A chef hat. Bobby pin box? Why not? Lizard? What's your name?
Go ahead and activate the control panel there.
Or old to be here.
Greetings! Welcome to Vault 118, your home away from home, underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
Oh, Mr. Hayes.
It's me, Pearl. I've returned with the investigator.
Let me just get the door for you.
You really are, Mr. Hayes. Vault of Mr. Handy's? Hey,
About time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have important residents and they're very worried.
here now.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
I cannot tell you what a relief it is, Detective. From the
By the way,
again, they're going to decide.
not I guess. Go investigate the murder scene. Robot murder scene. Why is there a robot?
Friend is Peter. Have you no respect? I'm just saying that at least he had the decency to make a spectacle of it. There is nothing worse than
If I may,
That's
if
what
I
this
could
is to
just
you.
have your attention.
You're sick.
I'm shouting. But the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you. The crime scene. So avoid accusations.
Is this blood? Excellent. Huh. What's this doing here? Red paint?
There to make it a murder. It's not a murder at all. They just wanted to. They're having fun. What it is? They're having fun with it.
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
Tell me,
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the he worked. Was there
I found the murder weapon.
Oh no. That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
I'm not sure where I should start.
I suppose you should try to figure out how he died, and then who had the means and motive to kill him. Once you have enough evidence, then I suppose you'll need to confront the killer. Was there anything else?
Oh, what?
Never mind.
I'll be here, should you need me.
I'm having too much fun with this weird thing. 5? Need to... Where do I go, game? What?
He deserved better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like some pasty-faced Percy while he put the moves on my best girl.
But now the law is on our tail. What are we going to do?
Come away with me. Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind. We can be in Buenos Aires by tomorrow.
Oh, I want to believe you, I do, but never let us go.
Then we'll make our stand here. I've got a gun for each of us.
No, 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 no. The line is, then we'll make our stand here. 2 lovers together with a bullet for each of them.
God, why can't I ever get that line? Forget it. I can't do this right now.
Fine. I'm going to the beach.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, as you probably know, I'm an actor. I don't like to brag about it, but my last picture, The Fighting Furies, it topped the box office.
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for the murder. It's probably Santiago. You saw him skulking around the crime scene.
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just...
That was a scene. That was obvious.
Nothing to worry about.
Maybe later.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
That was a scene. That was obviously a scene.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Never mind.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
Why is there still a marker on him?
Protect and serve.
Get Protectatron or something like that.
Well. If it isn't the long arm of the law. Tell me, are you a devotee of the arts? Does that cruel news call you to her entrapping bosom?
Art is life?
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Perhaps, if all we are is a sentience floating in a suit of flesh, or metal, I suppose, then art is the only true communion with the world. Come with me.
Definitely the killer, because I saw the paint can. Unless someone else is trying to frame him. You gonna start painting on the wall now?
Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
It's about composition. The balance of colors and emotions and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed. as I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself. This way.
Oh. Who's a murderer yet?
Tell me, what does this one say to you?
It's the war! Bombs from every direction. No up or down. The world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. It must ascend.
Oh.
And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
It's cute, I guess. Some people like that kind of thing.
More than you would imagine. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece.
Of course it
I
is.
did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I take the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man, huh? My fellow connoisseur of the art. Here to see my latest work?
Tell me about yourself.
What is there to tell? I am one of the premier artists in the world. My work is primarily in oil paint, but I have been known to do sculpture or performance art as well.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
I found red paint at the crime scene. Know anything about that?
No, actually. Ezra borrowed my last gun. Now I can't find it.
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, detective. The others do not like to think about it, but even we shall die someday. Like Prometheus's torch, it kindles within me the fire to create as much art as I can with the time that I have.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre within her? I have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours? She deserves someone who truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not that brute actor.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Gilda probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
Later.
Maybe later.
Good. I hope my paintings are able to open your mind to new possibilities.
It was him. To be honest, I think it was that dude. Seems like they had the most motive of all the characters.
I have so much data on the world before the atom bombs. I fear I may have to delete some of it to store my new observations.
At all. That guy. That is, or there. I. Wait, who is Riggs? Riggs. Painting as I speak.
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. Who's a pretty kitty?
Juliana, Mr. Whiskers died last month. This is Scruffy. Remember?
Oh, of course. Silly me.
Just let me have a look at the neural interface matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that.
No, it's not that. I've just caught another cold. Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out.
Oh, God. Not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? Besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but not a real doctor. Robotics isn't an actual medical degree.
Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your lab? Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything when I die because horrible Bert didn't believe me.
Oh, God, Juliana.
So dirty.
Whatever.
Whoever owns this
I'm
place
going to the lab.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Juliana Riggs, heiress to the Riggs fortune and wife of Bert Riggs. I'm not sure what else you expected, Detective.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to the mansion.
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Have nothing left.
Hello, Detective. Did you need something?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Oh, well, that's not really my field of expertise, but I'm sure there are probably some clues at the crime scene. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know, really. I try to let her handle all the money stuff. Oh,